Welcome everybody to the TULLOCH Clan channel, and I'm just going to give you a little breakdown on the Deontay Wilder versus Ruiz Ortiz fight that I watched on the weekend. Much anticipated, watched all of the build up, everything coming into it. Little bit of background on the build up. Ruiz Ortiz was markedly fitter than the first fight, so he had quite a bit more time to prepare. He was a lot fitter, and that was evident in the fight. So when you saw him come out, he was a lot more agile and mobile, and he was getting around, and he was actually getting some shots off on Wilder, but it was almost like there was a sense that Deontay was just he almost baited him in a way, because Deontay was just very inactive. He was just playing defensive for the first, I would say, 4 rounds, and it wasn't probably first 3.5 to 4 rounds, and it wasn't until then that he started actually trying to land a few shots, started trying to get into place, and then literally that shot that he got off against Ortiz that knocked him out, the one where he just hit him flush in the forehead, probably one of only 3 or 4 shots that he threw in the fight in anger, like real hard out throwing shots. He was being quite calculated, I thought, was my general feedback on Deontay Wilder, and it was a great performance. He just set it up and he put him away. That knockout was absolutely incredible. It was just unreal to me to see a knockout where, you can be in a fight, keeping your chin down, protecting your chin, and all that's exposed is your forehead, and someone can hit you in your forehead, and your brain reverberates in your body so fucking hard that you're knocked down and you can't get back up. Your body's just like electrocuted. He looked like he'd just been jolted, received an electric shot, like hit by lightning or fucking something, because that was one hell of a knockout, okay, for anyone who saw it. So yeah, it was almost inevitable coming into the 4th or 5th round. That was the feeling. But hey, Ortiz was certainly putting on a show with some classic southpaw style boxing in the early rounds. He was getting some shots off on Deontay. He was hitting him flush with his left hand, his left straight, many times, and also into the body. He tried to work him over, and he did. He tried to bring a high pace, but I think it was almost like he got a little bit tired. He couldn't keep the tempo up, and as soon as he just started sitting still for momentarily, Deontay Wilder just had him straight away. As soon as he was just like contemplating in the pocket and not moving like he was in those early rounds, he was just like boom, pounced, got him, knocked him out, put him away. But it was an incredible fight, awesome build up. And what is next? That is what everybody wants to know. That is what I want to know. Is it going to be Ruiz? If Ruiz gets the win in a couple of weeks, that would be unreal. So if Ruiz got the win, apparently they've got the same promoter, so apparently that promoter would want to bring all of those titles together. So Ruiz, Deontay Wilder, to bring the title together bring all the titles together in a unanimous title fight, unification bout, before the Tyson Fury fight. And then go into the Tyson Fury fight with all of the belts on the line. Imagine that. But I'll give it to Deontay Wilder. He is actually saying that he wants to take on Tyson Fury first. This is how much this guy believes in himself. He just does not care. He will take on anybody, and that is why I have become a really big fan of Deontay Wilder. Probably over the past 3 or 4 fights, which is really when I really got to know him, and you really see the backstory about his family and who he is, and he's just a pretty cool guy. That is it. My report on Deontay Wilder against Ortiz. Ortiz got knocked out, but much respect to him for getting in there and doing it. Holy heck. To get in against a knockout artist with a knockout percentage of 95%, the highest in the history of the heavyweight division. Oh my goodness. You have got to be mad to get in there. So, peace out.